Get ready for the story of two brothers.
Hello, you are watching The Fan Carpet. I'm Mikey and tonight I'm here in Leicester Square at the world premiere for Harry Hill's debut film, The Harry Hill Movie. We're going to be chatting to some of the cast and attendees of the film. Watch this space. Harry, you are causing a storm tonight with your glasses. It is your first big movie debut. How does it feel?
It's the most exciting experience I've had since my first child was born. No, it's great. It's really good fun, you know, and it's great to see all the cast. I mean, a lot of the cast I haven't seen since we finished filming it, and they haven't seen it, so I'm really interested to see what they think.
Now, it's a Harry Hill film. What was it like to work with Harry?
Completely mad. No, he's actually a lovely guy.
He seems quite sane when we spoke to him.
Oh no, he is sane, yeah, and he is witty and funny, but he's just really easygoing and unassuming. He's a lovely bloke, so it's lovely working with him.
How did you get involved in this film? Why did you choose this script?
I asked to be in it, and it was a lovely part, and it was a very funny script. It's just, I thought that's the film I'd like to see, so I thought, well, I'll be in it.
Have you ever played a role like this before? A hamster?
No, I've voiced an animated feature, but never voiced a hamster. Don't know what the monkey's going to think, but I was thrilled when they asked me, and the look on my son's face when I told him I was
He's so excited.
Yeah, doing something with Harry Hill, you know what I mean? There's certain bits that, like I say, make you cool, and this is one of it. So he's brought his mates, he's brought a couple of mates from school, and it's quite thrilling.
More excited than you are.
Oh yeah, well no, I don't know actually. You know what I mean? I'm a huge fan of Harry. I mean, Harry's one of them within the industry.
So you play the king Conch in the film. Where did you draw your inspiration for this character?
When I went into character, I go deep on all my films, so I did spend a lot of time just on the beach in Blackpool for about 3 months before we started shooting, just getting the feel of the rocks and the shellfish, the sea life, and just getting a feel for the whole, you know, vibe of the character. So a long time I spent there, you know.
You're on TV comedy now. You know, is acting something you want to, you know, explore a bit more?
Well, I don't know if you'd call it acting. Yeah, you haven't seen it yet, but I mean, I've never done anything where I haven't played Harry Hill. So, and I'm obviously Harry in this. So, you know, it might be fun to try something else for sure. Yeah.
What's it like to work with him?
He's brilliant. He's such a nice guy. Do you know what I mean? And such a funny bloke, but very sweet and not in the least bit show business. So yeah, it's great thrill.
What was it like working with Harry Hill in this film?
Really, really frightening, because he's very frightening in real life. You know, on screen he's quite sort of cuddly, but in real life he's very dark and
Mysterious.
Yeah, it's violent.
Violent?
Yeah, it's sort of violent.
What did he do to you?
Angry, and just a lot of violence, or you know, punching me if I got the lines wrong. You know, but I responded well to that.
Okay.
And I think hopefully the results will be up on screen tonight.
There was no moment that I wasn't crying with laughter. I mean, you're literally sat there. I just couldn't get over the fact of, have you seen what I'm wearing? Yeah. You have seen it. I mean, there's not at one point you can go, this is really serious, let me just get into my robe, and like summon shellfish, yeah, come on, and go, you know, like Shakespeare. It was mental. And then you got Matt Lucas, who looks hysterical in it with a big tuft of hair. Julie, who's doing all this brilliant acting. There's just, I mean, and then like a giant hamster, and Johnny Vegas being the voice of it. I mean, it's just all so bonkers that there wasn't a moment on set that we were giggling, to be honest. I'm surprised they managed to get it filmed.
Tell us a little bit about your character.
Well, it's a little bit of a secret, but I play a cleaner in the film. It's just one day, a cleaner at a nuclear power plant, and she's a cleaning woman, I should have said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, it was. I hope.
It's your first time playing a lady?
No, I think I've done it once or twice before, one way or another.
What are you up to at the moment? You've got an autobiography out.
Yeah, I've got a book out that's been amazingly well received, so I'm thrilled about that. There's talk about perhaps going back into Benidorm.
Okay.
And above and beyond that, I've been doing a lot of directing.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm hoping to put some more projects in place for the new year, but right now I'm more concerned with just getting ready for Christmas.
I'm recovering from the Comedy Awards last week, maybe?
Yeah, what's recovering? That wasn't me, that was the Johnny. That was the original, yeah, rough and ready Johnny.
Aww.
recording my Christmas show on radio at the Capitol building, so I've been there for hours, but yeah, we're all well.
Absolutely fantastic. What else is in the pipeline for you apart from that?
A couple of things, some more theatre things at the Old Vic probably in February. A mixture of different things. I'm looking at lots of it. It's so exciting to be
New year, new beginning.
exactly, yeah.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm very well, thank you, and immensely looking forward to this film, and quite grateful that it's relatively early. You know, when you have one of these things at about 11 o'clock and you can't get home and that, you know, that's good. But Harry's getting on a bit, so he probably is sympathetic with you.
You know, Harry Hill, he's obviously an amazing comedian. What do you think defines him as a comedian?
Oh, what do I think of him? Oh no, he's terrific. And one of the things I love about it, when I first saw him, I don't know how many years ago it would be, but it was a lot. You know, it might have been 10, 15 or something like that, when he was just a sort of open mic type comic and just a stand up and just doing gags in the pubs round about where we are right now. And I used to go along, a few of my friends did that sort of thing. I never could, but I go along, and most of it, you know, you think, take it or leave it. And then Harry came on, and obviously it was a stroke of genius and yet completely logical with the big collar, but you did remember it. And then he was funny. If he hadn't been funny, when you dress up in a funny,
wouldn't be here today.
Trouble. You better be funny, mate. Yeah, but he was, and it was also whimsical. You know, there wasn't any other shouty stuff, which comes and goes. It always has done. You know, back in the first days of alternative comedy, it was all effort and blinding then. You know, now they save it for the awards.
Yeah.
So.
Seeing a Harry Hill movie, what do you think about Harry Hill sort of makes him stand out as a comedian? What defines him? What do you love about him?
Oh, I think he's fresh, he writes his own stuff, he's got a great cast, a lot of our friends are in the cast, so that's why we're here tonight. And it's going to be lots of fun. I think everything he touches is good fun. He's a bit of a genius, really, isn't he?
You know, I've always done jokes about my nan, and now you'll see her in 2 dimensions. We've got Julie Walters playing my nan, which is fantastic. And I think, you know, getting Julie along was the key to getting everyone else to come, because it kind of said, well, you know, if Julie thinks it's a good idea, it's a proper film. So it's me and her with our hamster, and Johnny Vegas does his voice. And that was a big job, trying to find the right voice for this hamster, because you've seen the pictures of the hamster in the poster, and you look at that face and you think, whose voice is going to match that face? And it turns out it's Johnny Vegas. And the hamster gets ill, we go off on a road trip, we end up in Blackpool. Along the way we meet the Magic Numbers, there's a big boxing match, Simon Bird pursues us as a vet, Matt Lucas is my evil twin, creating a kind of weird hamster world. It's still got to sum up in more than 25 pages, really.
Julie, you know, you have had such a long, successful career. I mean, I don't know how many films you've had out this year alone, but like, how do you keep it going so much? And what is your advice for having such, you know, a long, successful career as you have?
Well, I'm not working all the time.
It seems you are.
It's a bit like that recently, but I'm not. I mean, I do have long periods off because I want to. I don't want to work all the time. I just think, I don't know. Some of it's good fortune. Some of it's just keep your feet on the ground and choose the things you want to do in your heart.
Do you have a message for your fans?
Yes, just again, thank you for supporting us, thank you for backing us in things that I do. I've been very fortunate to be able to do a lot of diverse things, and that's only because people turn up and, you know, turn up on evenings like this, so thank you.
What else have you got in the pipeline?
I've got just finished filming on Paddington Bear, and I'm about to start a film for next Christmas, next week, and there's Great Train Robbery going out tonight.
Come and see it, because it's Christmas and it's bonkers, and we all just want to go and step into the Harry Hill mad bubble and go and have a couple of hours of family time and just giggle and just be silly. That's what it's about, isn't it, Christmas?
You're also working on a musical with something. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it opens in February at the London Palladium. You can buy tickets now.
It's called We Can't Sing, is it?
It's called I Can't Sing.
I Can't Sing. X Factor.
X Factor the musical, yeah.
Well, it has been an amazing 2013. We have seen some great films and some not so great films. But for me, Mikey and the Fan Carpet, we'll see you next year.
You're an evil twin.
Oh no. The Harry Hill Movie.